Okay. Do you know a guy from the embassy named Fatah?
Fatah Naib Khel?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I know him. He was our colleague. Yeah, he also came. He is now in Toronto. But, I was also in Toronto, but they gave me option. So when I used to work with Canadian Embassy back home, I heard about Vancouver lots. That Vancouver is beautiful, like that, like that. Then when they gave me option, where do you want to live? I said I want to go Vancouver. Otherwise, all my colleagues from the embassy they are living in Toronto. Then I came here.
And what's your job in Vancouver?
It's almost 2 years that I'm working with Amazon as a delivery driver. Yeah.
Okay. And what time is it now in Vancouver?
And now is 14:14. It means like 2:14. Yeah,
Like quarter past two.
correct.
Okay, great, great. How do you know me on TikTok?
So I'm not always on TikTok, but sometime I follow. Then I found you on live. I should be. My two brothers are living in Germany as well. I shared to them. I said there is teacher. He is good teacher teaching it all Germany. You can learn. After that, I one day follow. One day I was busy. So finally, you're the best teacher. You're the best man. You're great. That's why I now I always follow. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, I know from TikTok.
I came to Canada like 2 years ago and I visited almost all cities there. And Vancouver, I think it's pretty warmer than the other cities in Canada, right?
Correct. That's correct. Yeah. It's very good weather. Even this is the expensive city in Canada, uh, but the weather is very good weather. Toronto is very like Toronto was in spring is very hot in winter, lots of snow.
And what's the salary rate, the average of salary rate in Vancouver? If someone works like 40 hours per week, how much can he or she earn?
Uh, exactly about the others, I'm not. I don't know lots. It's my first job that I got. I'm talking about myself. I take it per hour $22. So in 4 days, in 8 days, I can receive 1600, 1700.
Per week?
With yeah, with so for 8 days, it's gonna be like 2,200, 2,300, but the 500 are about 500 they cut for the tax. Then 1,600, 1,700 I receive. It's like average $20 per
And
hour.
what's the rent, the apartment's rent per month for like a
About
family of 4 persons?
Yeah, about the apartment, just I know because I'm not delivering in downtown. Here is one room like 1,200, but the houses where I'm living, the price is 2,500, 2,600. Now it's very high, like a 3 room, you can get by 2,800, 700. When I got rent this house, it was 2,000. Now it's 2,200. This is the cheaper that I.
Okay, great, great. Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It's my pleasure. I always follow you. You're the best, the great. I cannot say lots about you, but you're the great person. Very good teacher, great teacher. Wish you all the best. Happy development in your life. Be happy with your respected family. Have a great day. Talk to you next time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Bye.
دوستان عزیز ما انگلیسی بسیار وقت شده گپ نزدیم یک نفر انال بیایه که یک کمک وقت زیاده بوده باشد امریکا کانادا یک جای یک کمک پرونانسیشن هم تو فول مثل امریکایی ها و کانادایی ها و کسا باشه که یک کمک یاد ما بیایه حالا یک شوخی بکنم امروز از دوستا انگلیسی یادم میره نه شوخی کردم البته جنبه شوخی داشت بسیار آدم قند و مهربان بود دوست ما که آمد من کانادا هستم رحیمی تیم لمر خانم مغیتا درخواست نداده کی هستن خانم مغیتا درخواست قضیات از ما هیچ نمیفهم کدامش از امریکا و کانادا است ما یک دفعه درخواستی کلگی را پاک میکنم. تنها کسایی درخواست بده که در استرالیا، کانادا، امریکا است. هر کس که آمد گفت من به بانه آمدم که امرای خودت گپ بزنم، امرایش سلام علیکی نمیکنم. اوکی، کل درخواستی ها پاک شد. کیا در کانادا و امریکا هستن؟ من نیستم. خب بیاین از آلمان که هستین بیاین. But I can't talk right now. I know سارا جان. اوکی بیا فرشته جان از آلمان که انگلیسی گپ میزنی، بیا ببینیم چقدر انگلیسی یاد داری خودت.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Thank you so much. Which
How's-
country are you living in?
I'm talking with you from America.
From where from?
From America.
From USA. Okay.
Yes.
How long have you been living there?
Since 2015, I'm living here.
Oh, since 2015. Okay. What do you do in USA?
Actually, I'm studying over here, and also most of time I'm busy with my own business.
What do you study there?
I'm doing my bachelor, and also a part-time I'm doing my online business.
What kind of business is that?
I'm just selling artificial jewelry as an online.
Oh, okay. And where do you get this jewelry from?
When I was in Afghanistan, so I had a shop in Chicken Street. If you know the name of the street, Chicken Street, Sharnawi, yes. And I was also working with American bases over there in Afghanistan. So I can say you that it's from my father's occupation.
So it's your father's occupation that you took it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay, great.
How is everything with you there, sir?
Everything is fine here. How do you compare the life between USA and Europe? What do you think? Have you ever been in Europe?
Actually, I haven't been to Europe yet, but sometimes I can compare them with most of other countries like Canada and Australia and these things. But there are a lot of opportunities over here also in America. So about the Europe, I really don't know there, sir, that how's life over there. But in here, we are happy. We are good.
If someone is new in USA, which opportunities are available from the government side? Which benefits?
There is no any single benefit from the government over here, sir. If somebody is coming new in here in America, you have to do by your own self whatever you want. You need to go and you need to suffer for that.
Even if you're very new and you ask for asylum, during your
Yeah.
asylum process, you get no benefits.
There is no any single benefit. Like for example, you need for an address and you need to go for an address. So that's a big process over here, but still there are very big problem, not like easy. At this moment is quite problem with the problem.
People are writing now there that
Yeah.
there are a lot of benefits if you ask for asylum in USA. As an asylum seeker, there must be some benefits. If there are no benefits, how can you start your life without benefits if you're very new in USA?
Actually, there could be for a small benefits, maybe if they start at the moment. But when I was over here, when I was new over here, there was nothing. Like some of our friends come new, and they know. And when I ask from them, sometimes they say we haven't seen anything from the government. So the things I see from them, the things I heard from them. That's it.
Okay, but normally United States must be a country to offer some benefits for newcomers. If I come to USA as an Afghan citizen and I ask for asylum, if there are no benefits, how can I pay the rent? How can
You mean legally you want to, you mean with the Afghan citizen with a passport or something, with a, like, I mean by air you have to come.
but people are writing here that if you are new in USA for a few months, there are some governmental benefits that you will get it.
It could be. It could be for the moment. It could be. But before, when I was over here, when I was new, there was nothing. Unfortunately, there was nothing. We did by ourselves whatever we earned.
It means you brought some money from Afghanistan and you invested there.
Actually, we didn't brought it ourselves, but uh, I can say you, I had my friends, my relatives, so they helped me. So that was the good point, that I had some friends over there. So by suffering, by doing my best, then life life is now better than that moment.
There are a lot of people from USA
Yeah,
asking to come up and have a discussion with you.
yeah.
Who says that Siawash? Let me check who's asking to come up.
Hello.
His internet is not working good, so let me pick someone else. Marie Verloren. Could you start your conversation with us in English?
Yeah, tonight is the night of English. If anybody who needs to come up, he needs to start from, or she needs to start in English, directly in English.
Exactly.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for giving this opportunity for us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nagir, are you able to speak English with us?
استاد خیلی زیاد میبخشین من یک سوال دارم.
Oh, Nagir.
Today is not the night of questions, sir.
Yeah. There's a guy from Canada. Now,
Most welcome, most welcome.
Hi, sir. How are you doing? And hi, Swish. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you so much. Thank you, you too.
I think
How are
Glamanjan,
you
you're
doing?
from Canada, right?
Yeah, I'm from Canada. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Let me compare your Canadian English with American English. I'm gonna be as a judge here between you guys. So make a conversation with Siawash.
Actually,
Okay, sir.
at the
No
beginning,
problem.
I have to mention, sir, that I haven't learned something. I mean, my English. So the way that, for example, now when I'm in university, all I learned by my own self. When
But
I
now
was, for
you
example, in Afghanistan, yes. No, I mean when I was in Afghanistan, when I was in bases. So that's the thing that I learned from them. Maybe Giraman can say anything. He can be better and perfect.
I'm just joking. It's like a
No,
conversation.
I'm not better. So it's second language, so I'm not better. So, but we are good. We are good to to solve the problem. That's all.
Gilaman, the first question, how long have you been living in Canada?
I have been here for 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Okay.
Yeah, and when I came to Canada, I didn't know English. So just here, I went to adult school and I studied for 4 months, 5 months, and I got my English certificate, level 4. And after that, we have to do work because the situation of Afghanistan was not good, and that's all. And again, I went to college and I did 1 year college degree.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What were you doing in Afghanistan before you moved to Canada?
I was a student in Afghanistan. So when I graduated from high school, I went to university and I studied economic agriculture for like 3 semesters. but there was not that much English because it was not good, and like we don't have that much teacher of experienced teacher.
Okay.
There, sir, can I ask you some question?
Yeah, of
No,
course.
some question, only one question. Have you been to that bases in Afghanistan that there was American bases like a foreign bases
Yeah, of
or a
course.
military
I
bases?
served with NATO in Afghanistan for 5 years.
Ah, okay, that's nice.
I
That's
was in the
perfect.
northern part of the country in Mazar Sharif. There was a big camp named
Mike spam camp.
no, Camp Mormol.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Because I have been in Mazar Sharif also Mike scam camp. If you remember the name, maybe you have been over there.
Uh, it was inside inside the military corps, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. We have been there like for short time, for a few.
Ah, okay. And I
Now,
have been to.
now I'm coming under pressure because some of my American friends, which are here in our life, they are
Yeah.
writing me at the behind of the scene, and they are writing that my words are very funny. Guys, please,
No, you're perfect,
is
sir.
my
You're
English very
perfect
funny? Is
with
my English
everything.
funny?
You're nice.
Because there are some people
No,
inside my
sir,
life that they were
no,
born in
your
USA.
yeah, your English is good, sir.
It's
it's
not at
good.
least funny, right? It's not funny.
But
No, it's
it's
not funny, sir.
but it's second language, so everyone has a problem with that. So,
I used to speak English very good. I used to speak English very good, but it has been a long time that I had no conversation with English speakers. So I'm speaking now like, I don't know, after several years. That's
Yeah.
why I try to provide this situation to have the opportunity to make some conversations with you guys.
Yeah, that's nice.
no,
That's
sir,
nice.
you're good.
Exactly, dear sir, that when you don't have practice, so easily we can forget everything.
Yeah.
So after a long time, so sometimes when I'm in TikTok, I'm watching you. This is the first time I'm hearing English from you. So it's so nice of you also.
Yeah, to be honest, I could speak English very well several years ago.
Ah, yeah.
If you don't have practice to speak English with people, so you lose the words. You cannot remember the words, especially
Exactly.
if you speak all the time the German language, because the pronunciation of German people are very bad, is very bad. So you learn from them. If you have English conversations with German friends, you take that pronunciation for yourself as well. If I have some conversations with you guys or people living there longer, so I learn again and I can remember that good pronunciation that I used to have.
Exactly. That's true. That's true, dear sir. We can say that practice makes human perfect.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely right.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for giving us a chance to talk with you,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Not coming up
You're
and
welcome. Have a
to have
nice
a speech with you. So I don't want to disturb you guys more. So if there is any service over here in America, I'm always at your service, sir.
Which city are you living there in?
California.
California. Okay, I
Yeah.
have been there before, but next time if I am in California, I'm gonna let you know.
Anytime, 24/7, I'm at your service, sir.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night. So pass my regards to everyone.
Okay,
I want to go down and watching you guys.
thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Gilaman, thank you for being here and having a conversation with us. At least I had the opportunity to say some words in English with you guys.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking us, and I really appreciate that. And have a good time. And I will watch from you. I will watch you from under.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a nice time. از آلمان هم لطفا بیارین که انگلیسی رو امتحان کنیم. بیاین، کیا هستین که I wish I could come and speak with you in English. Ehsas, just send a request. I'll accept it. I'm living in Germany but speaking better than them in English. Kidding.
Evening,
I'm not supposed
but
to.
I cannot
I'm not
speak
supposed to speak
very
German.
well. I come here 3 months here in
No,
German.
your English. Sorry, sorry. Your English is not good to make a conversation.
Yeah, I told to you.
Okay, have a good night. Have a good night.
I want to.
Ahmad, it's not the right time to speak German. It's English night.
Hello, Mr. Ammar. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Which country are you living in?
I'm living right now in Germany.
Okay, where did you learn English?
I learned it before I came here in Germany. I learned it in Afghanistan. I was in Kabul Medical University. Deswegen habe ich Englisch gelernt.
Oh, have a good night, Rashid. Your English is mixed with German. Your English is mixed now with German. No, someone who speaks without mixing the words.
Hello, Mr. Lamar.
Good evening, good night.
What do you name? Good night.
Which country are you living in?
I live in Germany.
You live in German or in Germany?
In Germany, yes, sir. In
Okay,
Germany.
okay. How long have you been living in Germany?
Since 8 years, I think.
For 8 years.
Yes.
Do you know what's the
But
difference? Do you know what's the difference between since and for?
Yes, but I kann nicht lass dich auf Deutsch sagen.
Nein. نه چالاکی نمیشه. کسایی که آلمانی رو همراه انگلیسی مکس نمیکنه و بالا بیاین.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, dear teacher Lamar, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I living in Germany for 7 years, but I try to speak English. Unfortunately, there is in Deutschland, Germany, people speaking not German. This is my problem. But the first I have to say, we proud of you, your our honor, and your teaching is excellent, super. Since you started your teaching, our Deutsch Sprache is very good progress.
You next Sunya, because I sent the guys down.
I try don't speak English with Dutch mix. I don't try.
Just wait a second. If you mix once more German words with English words, I'm gonna send you down, because the rules and regulation that you're not allowed to use German words while you're speaking.
Yeah. I try don't use German words, but I want to speak English, pure speak English, without German words.
Okay.
Only just I can tell you, you were your teaching is very valuable, super, and we appreciate your teaching.
You're welcome.
Really, our Deutsch Sprache, our Deutsch, our German.
I sent the guys down because you're a lady. I cannot keep you here. You mixed 3 or 4 times. I apologize for sending you down. Let me give the opportunity to Ali because he's using an American flag. It means that he is living in the United States.
Hey, how are you doing, Ustad Lamar?
I'm doing well, thank you so much. Oh, it's great. Now I have the feeling that I'm speaking with someone who has like American pronunciation. Are you inside the gym?
Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm right now at the gym. I'm working out.
The background loud.
Yeah, it's really loud, right?
Yeah. Okay, the first question, how long have you been living in America?
I live in the United States since 2018.
Okay, like about 7 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you do there?
I'm working in a security company and I'm a site supervisor.
You're a site supervisor. Have you ever been in Europe?
Sorry?
Have you ever been in Europe?
No, I've never been in Europe.
Okay. And what were you doing in Afghanistan that you moved to the United States?
Before, when I moved to the United States, I used to work in a Phoenix camp. After that, I joined to the Afghan National Army, ANA, and I was a lieutenant. I was second lieutenant. Yeah, so I used to serve in my country.
Oh, that's great.
How do
you compare the life when you stay in Afghanistan?
Oh, it's way different in here. When you live in the United States, you have a lot of freedom. You can do whatever you want. You can, educate yourself. You're gonna get a lot of opportunity, But in Afghanistan, you don't have those stuff. And by the way, you were my teacher. You were my first English teacher, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Your profile.
Yeah, you were teaching. I think I remember that. I used to study in. I forgot the name of that course. Payam. Yeah.
Can you now tell me how good my English was there?
Yeah, like you were perfect on that time. Like compared to now, on that time you were speaking really perfectly, bro.
Exactly. But now I forgot all that because I speak normally German and at home I speak Persian, so I lost everything.
Yeah. Alright, Ustad Lamar, it's nice to talk to you. So I have to go down because my background is really loud and there's a lot of people working out around me. Alright, it's nice to see you again, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Alright.
یک وقتی که ما خرد بودیم در افغانستان یک کورس بود به نام پیام نور، دوران دیگه جوانی بود. خالد جرأت تو بیا که بسیار گپ از سیاست میزنی. من انگلیسی تو رو اگه امتحان کنم که تو در امریکا هم هستی، بیا خالد جرأت فوراً بیا بالا، بیا که من انگلیسی تو رو ببینم در امریکا که تو قدر تجارت میکنیم و تو یک انگلیسی امشب صحبت کنیم. خالد جرأت چی میگن اینا از درخواستی ها؟
سلام استاد عمر، خوب هستی؟ بخیر.
It's the time to speak English, Khaled.
Sure, let's go.
Yeah. First of all, we would like to know how long have you been living in the United States?
It's been around 11 years, which I'm living in the United States.
Okay, and explain us what you do in the United States.
So definitely I came with my family, so I was have to work and make money. So I start doing some kinds of driving jobs, like driving trucks. So right now I have a small company. So yeah, I'm busy with it right now.
You explained us last time that you're planning to marry for the second time a girl from Afghanistan. How sure are you about your decision? Are you gonna do that, or it was only a joke?
Oh my God, Ustad Lamar. You should not mention that. So it was like just kinds of base of discussion on that time. So I start. So as a Muslim, I explained that. So for sure, if I have that chance as a Muslim, if I can have the second wife, for sure I will do it. But you know, if you spend a lot of time outside of the country like a foreigners, so it's hard for you to get second wife. But in Utah, there's a state, so you allowed to have the second wife, but it's not like
Let me ask you a question, Khaled, as a Muslim.
sure.
Do you think if you marry for the second time and you have the second wife, it means that God will be happy from you because you obeyed an order of God, or what's your opinion?
So in my opinion, so if you're rich and you have the energy, you have the lifestyle as Muslims regulation required, so for sure I will do it. But as I
It means
study about it,
it means God tells you if you are rich and you have the energy, so you can marry for the second time and you can have a second wife, right?
no, I mean, so that's the kinds of requirement. So, but if we go to the regulation about the Islam, so it's hard to do it, right? So because to being honest with both of your wives, so it's kinds of challenging. So, but right now, if you ask me as a human, so let's don't be like so religious an extremist, so I can say one is enough.
If I ask you now very personally, are you planning to have a second wife or not?
Again, if God willing, for sure I will do it. So you know, we trust God. So anything happened in our life, so definitely it's going to be kinds of. So we believe God. So if God willing, it happens. So it's gonna be happen. If not, it's
Why the God is not willing that for us, only for you guys?
so don't say that. Don't say that. So because you're so you have a faith as a Muslim, right? So you have a faith as a Muslim. We say in Islam, so even a leaf is not coming down without the order of God, right? So in this case, we can't guarantee anything. I can say like if I go outside, something happen. So who can guarantee that, right? So that's why we are Muslim. We have the faith for God.
It means all Muslims who married for the second time in their lives, it was the wish of God for them, right?
So if you as a Muslim think, so definitely yes, that's if God willing, it's happen. If not, it's not gonna happen. So that's the good point. I know you're not a feminist, so for sure you're a key guy for me. So I like your personality, the way you are working, so the way you're teaching. So the way you're teaching like free for others. So I appreciate that. So your view against the women, especially for Muslim women, I appreciate that. But let's talk about Islam. Islam is not something like if I can
You
talk
say as a
something.
feminist, you're appreciating my opinion. So you are
No,
actually
I say
no, no,
I
no.
say you are not a feminist, right? So I appreciate your opinion on that case.
Okay. I'm asking you this question because your actual wife is an Afghan woman.
Right.
I'm actually thinking, and I'm concerned a little bit about it, why you put everything on the shoulder of Islam if you want to marry for the second time, and if you have the second wife, So we are a little bit concerned about the feeling of your current wife. Does the Islam take that responsibility of negative feelings of your actual wife or not?
So again, Ustad Lamar, if we talk about Islam, we have to get everything out of Holy Quran, right? So we cannot do something out of our own pocket, right, or out of our own opinion. To being religious, this is the problem. But again, I don't want to confirm that again and again to say that yes, I want to do it and blah blah. So, but I can say as a Muslim, if God willing, but I appreciate that if I can do it, because that's a kind of surprise from God. So that allow men to have the second wife, the third wife, even the fourth. But as a human, so as a human being, so I can say no. Yeah, I reconsideration what I say last time for you. So, but I followed the programs that you have. I see there was a lot of misunderstanding on my side. I can say let's say no. I don't want to get the what they says in English.
A lot of people are writing here, Khaled must learn English instead of thinking about the second marriage.
You know about
it was not, it was not from me, it was from people writing down there that you should investigate more about the language, how you can have a successful life in the United States, and invest on the language before thinking a lot about the second surprise of God.
Just tell him that I have around 35 employees. Even some of them, they have bachelors in Afghanistan. They're working for me. So yeah, easy.
It means if you have money and if you are rich, and so it's a good signal from God that you can marry again and again. Even 4 wives you can have, right?
So I said that's requirement, right? So I see people in Afghanistan, even they don't make enough money to support their own family, but they have the second wife, right? So for some reason, even some of them, they have enmity between each other. They get the second wife, but some of them, so getting an agreement. Let's say,
if you ask me personally, anyone, regardless of race, religion, if he has a wife and marries the second woman, for me, he's not a human being.
So you mean you kinds of denying the Islam order?
Islam is not saying us to marry the second wife if you have a wife and your life is normal and everything is okay.
So the
Muslims are misusing the name of Islam in some points.
So there is some kinds of important thing to being religious again. So there's obey and disobey. For example, if you're going to doing the prostitution stuff, like you pay money, you're doing your own stuff and getting over. So what about that? So that's kinds of sense, you know. Like it's hard to be Muslim on that case, but it's okay in Islam to have the second wife if you need it. But again, Ustad Lamar, so I wanna say this on my side. So if I were a person that he is like cheating with his wife, right? So it is better to get the second wife. At least your wife knows that what you're doing, right?
What about women cheating even if they are married? Should they marry the second husband and tell her husband, okay, I have my second husband and I'm not gonna cheat you anymore? Or it's only for men?
So let's say when a woman's cheating, it's emotional. It means when they have a sex, they're doing it emotionally.
And the men?
For men, they're not emotional. They're just doing their shit and they just get out of there. So for women, it's not like that. I'm sorry, but because we're talking with the Muslims here.
Okay, if you're going so deep about the issue, let me ask you something. What about the women which they are not satisfied with their men when they sleep with their husbands?
Yes, that is the question.
Maybe they are not cheating emotionally because of their needs. Maybe they cheat.
So there is a lot of tricks they can use it. So in this century,
why the men are not using those tricks?
So you don't ask me about men. So right now you ask me about women. So if on that case their men they cannot satisfy their women, their wives, so they can use the tricks. And also there is a lot of like therapies, sex therapies that you can go to do the consultation with them, so they can write you a prescription and you can use like a Viagra stuff and blah blah, so whatever you can get over. But there's a lot of stuff for men, so they can use it like a Viagra, so it's easy for everyone to can have it. So but it's hard for women to have some kinds of that. But let's say again, it's all about the tricks. Let's see the Land Cruiser. It's 8-cylinder, right? But we have the Chevy. It has the same engine. But Land Cruisers, the performance is better than Chevys, right? So, but I'm sure Afghans are good in this case. I can because they are religious, right? They don't have any kinds of like classes to teach them earlier to how to do it.
والا خالد جان کلگی نشته میکنه فارسی میگه گپ بزنین کلگی متوجه شه و من به خدا مفکوری خودت شنیدم بسیار متاسف هستم که تو یک جوان به عصر امروز زندگی میکنه خطرناک است.
شما استاد هستین، ما میفهمیم که مرا گیر میکنید در یک کنجکی به نام دین یا به نام عاطفه یا به هر چیزی.
من استاد هستم، خودتون
بسیار آدم خوب هستم، زن ستیز هم نیستم و یک چیزی که از گفتم از شما خوشم آمد. اولا فکر میکردم که بعضی ها بودن همین زنها را چهارده بغل خود جمع میکردن، یعنی قسمی از زنها استفاده کردن و به خاطر اینو ما تعقیب کردم. ما یک آدمی هستم که شک میکنم و باز باور میکنم. سرتان شک کردم، سرایی شک کردم که باش گفتم این نمی آدم شاید کسی باشه که قسما استفاده جوی باشد یا قسما شاید که کسی باشد از این چیزا بهره برداری کند به صورت منفی. ولی راستیش که دیدم نه، مدافع هستی استاد محترم. ما از عطا خالد تاجیکه همراهش گپ زدم که خواهان نسایی مدیراتور عربی بی استاد اینی آره خوسته که میگه تو بد کردی شک کردی.
من زیاد دوست دارم.
شک نه این مسئله دوست داشتن نیست. امام صاحب غزالی یکی از امامایی است که از تمام مذاهب در اسلام او را تایید میکنن. او یک اصل داشت به نام شک. او گفت من شک کردم خدا را پیدا کردم. گفت تا که شک نکرده بالای چیزی باور نکنید. او از جمله امامای اسلام است که وقتی که مجلس دایر کردن فتوا طریق یعنی به اینجا رسید مجلسشون که فتوا صادر کنن به غیر از مسلمان دیگه همه سر زده شود. این آدم یک شبه گریخت، 3-4 سال در اروپا آمد خود گم کرد. خب پس رفت گفتن امام صاحب چی شدی تو خب باید از فتوا میدادی. گفت برادر گفت گپا نیستم. ما رفتن گفت اونجا گفت مسلمان ها را دیدم اسلام نه. گفت اینجا اسلام از مسلمان ها نیستن. گفت خیلی چی کنیم استاد؟ گفت شک کنی. گفت شک؟ بله تا که تو شک نکنی حقیقت پیدا کرده نمیتونی. ولی ما متاسف هستم با مدیراتورای تا تشویق نکن. باز ما آدم بسیار کنجکاو هستم پشتتا میگیرم که کدام روز کدام خالیگاه را پیدا نکنم.
والا خالد جان برای این چیز بگویم که در نمی بسته تیک تاک نامش زنستیز بگویی، نامش لوچک بگویی، لندغر بگویی، 3 ماه 4 ماه که ما خدا زدن ما یک تک تنها جانم چیزی کده نتانستن در جمعشان یک خودتان اضافه شوی.
نه حقیقت هستن. خب شوخی را جایگاه حقیقت نمیتیم. ما خودم خالد تاجیک یک روز رفتم در لایفش پیش از اینکه کدام مسئله شوه. ما برش گفتم بیا پشت مردا را بگی، پشت عیبت الله را بگی. گفتم اگر بسیار تو زده نیستی پشت مردا را بگی، پشت زنا را الا کو. ولی در افغانستان بسیار جمعیت زنان زیاد است، مردم، و هر کشور از خود خوب خراب داره و تو مسئول نیستی و همچنان قاضی هم نیستی. باز خصوصا در این کشورها هیچ نیستی، به خاطر که اینجا مسائل اسلامی هم نیست که تو مسائل نهی منکر چیزا را پیش کنی. اگر به هر صورت استاد برنامه تا نمیخوایم خسته کنم. خوشم آمد که گفتم بیا یک دقیقه بالا بیاییم در دیگه چیزا خود امتحان داده نمیشه. انگلیسی را روزمره یاد گرفتیم، یک کمک پیش میریم کتید. بازم استاد هستی مگر بسیار خوب انگلیسی گپ میزنی استاد. اما یک خرابی به این جوانا را پیشتر دیدم، خوشم نامد. اکسنت افغانی خود ایتو فکر میکنن که مثلا ما اکسنت امریکایی داشته باشیم یا بریتش داشته باشیم، باز انگلیسی ما خوبش میباشه. اون نمیفهمه کم زیبایی انگلیش تو در مو اکسنت خودت هست، فهمو خودت بگو. اینی را باید از یاد بگیرن که
خالد جرات دو موضوع را اشاره میکنم هیچ وقت تیک تاک نکنی. یکی زن ستیزی نکنی، یکی قوم پرستی نکنی.
بدون شک در سیاست خوشم می آمد به خاطر از اینکه سیاست تو یک پهلوی نیست که همیشه قوم پرست باشی نه و یا همیشه. ولی کسایی که قوم پرست هستن باز خدایی اونا که سیاست یاد ندارن. او که در یک پشتونه که مثلا یک دوست ما و شماست میگه افغان نیستم از واژه که باید از او یک سوژه است باز او به سیاست و بالاخره به کدام حقیقتی برسه از او شوربا جور کرده. حالا مثلا کسی افغان نیستم ببیند حتی نمیخواه که بر از او گوش بده. ببینید اینجا ما او دوست ما تاریخ دان است.
میری یگان دفعه گیفتینگ هم بر قوم پرستا میکنی. مقصد فکرت باشه که ما
باز میگم استاد ما سیاست مدارا را خوش دارم، پشت پهلویشان هم میخوانم و میفهمم که مثلا ما میفهمم که شما 100% به این چیزا میفهمی. با سیاست مدارا را باید دسته که یکی از دوستایی هست که میگه گیفتینگ میکنم، ما را او خوشم میآید او وقتی بفهمد که فضای تیگو سیاست مدار براستی بوده که از مردم ها در یک دستارخوان ششته. وقتی ببینه که فضای قوم پرستی بالای پشتونا زیاد است، صبحکی بیایه عکس عمر مسعود میمونه که خواندن استاد اول میر او پدرش نالد که آسمان سیاست پایین میشونه. میگه چرا؟ میگه برادر ما خب با زبانشان مشکل نداریم، ما خب با آقای کرزی مشکل داریم، ما با غنی مشکل داریم، ما که میگه فلانی اچکزی جان ما.
اینم تو چیزا شما بازی میخورین، متاسفانه در اینمی چیزا بازی میخورین. من خب میگم امی گپه که در داخل تیک تاک نکنین، امی کارا را نکنین، مردم آزرده نسازین، کار خوب نیست. تاجیک فر نشته میکنه که قوم دوستی چطور مشکل نیست، هر کس میتونه قوم خود دوست داشته باشه تا وقتی که اقوام دیگر را توهین نکنه.
قوم پرستی استاد محترم ما میخوایم در اینجا یک چیز اضافه کنم. ببینن در داخل یک اتاق دو پشتون باشه، دو ازبک، دو تاجک. وقتی تو داخل از این اتاق شوی خب بدون کدام قوم پرستی هم ما میرم پیش تاجکای خب چرا که اونا با ما حرف زیادتر زده میتونن، این قوم پرستی نشد. و ما میگم که قوم پرستی بهتر است از قوم فروشی کردن. قوم پرست باشین،
حالا من یک آهنگ
بهای خود پیدا کنین.
در بالا باش، خودم میوت کنم، یا آهنگ با ما یک جای بشنه و لذت ببر که خوشت میاد.